Wiggle, wiggle.
Like.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Saludos amigos, bienvenidos a una nueva edición de Tras Bastidores. And here I am with my guest today, the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Moose. How is everything, Moose?
Everything's good.
Well, this Friday, you're going to have one hell of a match with Nic Nemeth. This pay-per-view have been building up since almost January when Nic Nemeth attacked you after you win the world title. How do you feel to be the face of the company at this moment when TNA is starting to getting hotter again? There's new brand action figures coming up. You're one of them that is coming up in the series of action figures that are coming up. How do you feel to be the face of this new era in TNA?
I mean, it's really good. I mean, always considered myself being the face of the company. It's just not right now. It's been for the past few years, and I'm proud to call myself world champ. And with that comes a lot of hard work and putting the company on my back. And I feel like I've been doing that. So it's nothing new. It's just stuff that I've always been doing.
But in comparison with the one that you beat Josh Alexander, and now that you have Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers by your side at the system, how do you feel kind of different? Do you feel like more ready now as a world champion, or more confident now that you're having all these guys that have been for years in TNA forging the way for where the company is at this moment?
I mean, it's definitely different because the first time I did it, I was by myself. Now I have my friends supporting me and having my back. So it's definitely a different element. And yeah, I have a lot more confidence knowing that those guys have my back going into the matches. So, yeah.
What is cool about it is that you start the system basically at the ending of the 2023, and now you're having like all the major championships by your side. They are the tag team champions. You're the world champion. Both have big matches in this upcoming Friday. But in comparison, you three have been in the company for years. The three persons,
Yeah.
Nic Nemeth, Trent Seven, Mike Bailey, are basically new in TNA. How do you feel about all this new talent that are coming up in TNA? I know that you have been a huge part in building this house into the place that is right now, but seeing all this talent that have been traveling all the world and some of the best wrestlers in the world coming to TNA, it feels like more competition and putting the company in a new place, or just you just feel that they are coming now because it's what is trending right now?
I think it's because it's what is trending right now. But I mean, I'm happy to have those guys here. It just shows you that TNA is a place for talent to come, and I'm happy that they choose here to call their home for the time being.
Yeah. Some other talents that are coming too are Jonathan Gresham. We have seen Alexander Hammerstone. You feel that the roster right now is probably one of the most talented that you have been in the past 8 years that you have been with the company?
Yeah, for sure. This is definitely one of the most talented group that I've had a chance of being with, and it's only going to get better.
In TNA, you have had the chance to work with awesome legends like Tommy Dreamer, Raven, and many more. There's one specifically of them that you think that did the most for you in terms of becoming the person that you are today, the wrestler that you are today?
Yeah, you have guys like Tommy Dreamer, you have guys like Eddie Edwards, Brian Myers, Scott D'Amore. I can't not acknowledge him. Yeah, I mean, it's a bunch of people that helped get to the point where I am right now, and I wouldn't be where I am without them.
Do you feel that the match this upcoming Friday at Rebellion against Nic Nemeth is the biggest match of your career in terms of the buzz about him being one of the best wrestlers for the past 20 years, coming now to TNA, trying to take that world championship for you, you being the face of the company. Do you feel that this is the biggest match of your career, or kind of the biggest match for TNA in the past couple of years?
I honestly I don't like looking at stuff like that. This match is a match that I have right now. It doesn't matter. You could put me in a match against John Cena or Roman Reigns, and I wouldn't even tell you if that's the biggest match of my career because I don't look at wrestling that way. This is a very important match. I've been training. I'm gonna focus and going preparing like it is a very important match, and that's where my head is at.
I saw an interview of you where you talk about being a lawyer person and having this extension with TNA. You have told that you are the face of the company for the past couple of years, and right now you are the face of the company. Uh, do you feel like TNA is the place to go? Because now we're seeing like all this talent for the past year and a half coming and trying to make their name in TNA and trying to make something about it, like in terms of tag team divisions, in terms of X division. We see Mustafa Ali, we see AJ Francis, we even saw Ash by Elegance coming up. Do you feel now that the the place that the company is right now is the best place that it have been for the last couple of years?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely growing, and that's all we ask for. Every since I've been with TNA, it's definitely gotten bigger and better. And that's a trend we're going, and I'm happy about it. And my job is to continue to help that the trend go up.
Last and final question. You have the system right now. You have Eddie Edwards. You have Brian Myers. We've seen wrestling for many years. Factions, groups that have established themselves as the best in the business at the moment. TNA have had many, but as you talk about on your first reign, you were by yourself. We saw for the past couple of years seeing yourself by yourself. There's some kind of new responsibility when you establish a faction, with guys like Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards with all that experience that they have, and also the experience that you have. There's that new kind of responsibility when you have this kind of group and you try to put it together.
No, we're all friends, so it makes it working together very easy. I mean, there was a guys I legitimately call friends and family. So having this faction with each other just makes coming to work fun and makes what we do even better.
Well, thank you, Moose, for having your time with us over here. We're happy to speak to you, and good luck this upcoming Friday in Rebellion.